from Holland, I think. And one thing which he said really caught my eye and attention, that we all make fantastic disaster management plans for our cities. But he said, I don't give a damn to it. What I'm really concerned about is what can I rely on? When the things go wrong, what can I rely on? And last week you saw Chennai, a small, simple, it was not a very high intensity cyclone, but it threw a lot of rain, some very high intensity rainfall in many districts. And what happened, you saw that. And if I may say that city government failed there for a few days, that won't be wrong. Because they could not rely on human resources. Every 198 wards out of 200 wards were impacted. So practically all the people were impacted. 30% of Chennai's population live in slums. So all those people who were supposed to take care of the city were impacted. Second, Chennai has finished majority of its wetlands and water bodies. Only about 15% is left. So they could not rely on the nature's ability to provide that service. This simple storm could have been a simple exercise of high intensity rainfall, rainfall going to the wetlands. So we rarely recognize the service that nature provides us until unless it goes wrong. So how do we recognize? And I think this is a very important question to the environmental planners. How do we recognize nature's capacity to provide a service and then notify it, then make formal attempts for its protection and so on and so forth. So I think Chennai has learned its lessons. Other cities will probably learn the lessons in a similar harder way. But whenever I come to Bhopal, I'm excited that there are so many water bodies which are still there. Of course, there are bottlenecks in different places. And talking about bottlenecks, I happen to be part of a small exercise where we mapped out the entire watersheds of Pune and mapped out where are the bottlenecks. And then the municipal corporation made plans to surgically sort of decongest those bottlenecks. So, in a sense, what has been lost can be regained. And I think if that principle we can start looking for a little more actively, particularly I'm referring to the study which I saw today morning from students. I think congratulations to all of you for bringing it together in such a short time. But as a urban planner, I saw a lot of opportunities there. There's a lot of land there, a lot of insights in your analysis which can be utilized to create solutions. And I think it's just a matter of time that we should sort it out. Maybe I'm looking towards something that we need to take it forward. I think it should go ways. If our ecosystems are providing an ecosystem service, how do we devise standards? A city level standards, is it possible? So that certain things can be sort of quantified and attributed. Okay, if there is a 350 mm rainfall in next 24 hours in Chennai, nothing will happen. How do we get there? Can we devise nature-based solution standards for cities? they will be different for different cities. They can't be, but cities can learn from this. So I think the first step is to treat nature as infrastructure. Then devise standards, and then of course you can always monetize it and pay for the ecosystem services which are being provided. So you can entirely create a whole market of nature-based solutions. It is feasible. People, I can name it. The Standard Chartered Bank is now working on building a nature-based solutions market. Why can't we do it ourselves? Can't we do it? We have enough banks in India. We have enough urban planners and whatnot in India. I think we can. Let's challenge particular students can take it up. And if we want to move in that direction, and I think we got to move from people-centered design to nature-centered design. बहुत समय से भले ये बिल्डिंग हो या coal fired plants हो या all the oil fields, everything is people centered. Why did we develop those coal fields? Because we wanted energy. Right? Human beings wanted energy. So that's human centered. Human centered design can be. I know Anshu is a little. What is this that topic? Human centered. We've always been advocating for human centered design, but when I extrapolate that theory, even what we decided in terms of developing oil fields or building mega infrastructure, that is also people centered. That's how you and me. I think time has come where we also make nature centered, completely nature centered. And that's for the nature, for animals. That's I don't know, our friend from Haryana was asking a question about how do you integrate animals into urban and regional planning. That was such a pertinent question. And I think we, maybe in the next rodeo you should spare some time for animals as well. Yeah. Similarly, we've got to spare time for various population groups. So and so forth. I will stop here by suggesting that our cities have done what they could have done. Things have gone wrong, what could have gone wrong. Now, how do we regenerate the capacity that we've lost? Our little experiment in Pune is working, I can tell you. A lot of ability of Pune's natural drainage has been restored. Lots of decongestion has happened, but still work needs to be done. But can we devise some regenerative design principles, planning principles, which should be a natural reflex of any urban plan, maybe anywhere. It should be that because you're doing an environmental planning course, hence you see that. No. Every other architect, urban planner, city planner should deploy the regenerative design principles. Institutions like SPA can take some amount of leadership on it. I think leadership for going beyond these small studio spaces, which are maybe 3 months to a 1 week or whatever, we've got to take some leadership. And I think there's so much learning in SEPT and SPA and all these institutions. We are expecting a little more leadership from you. I know it's very difficult working within the curriculum cycle to step out and speak up for the and engage with the wider process, but who else will do it? Thank you.